Ladies and gentlemen, I am Joshua Boston, and here are your final results of the Quaker State 400. Bookmarking a masterclass at Atlanta Motor Speedway by Team Penske was Joey Logano for his second win of the season. Second was Carl Edwards, third to Ryan Blaney, fourth was Matt Kenseth, fifth to Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Petty finished sixth, seventh was Josh Berry, eighth to Chase Elliott, Jeff Gordon finished ninth, and Brad Keselowski finished 10th. 11th was Ryan Newman, 12th to Cruz Ramirez, 13th was Steve Park, AJ Allmendinger finished 14th, Corey LaJoie finished 15th, 16th Bernie Lamar, 17th Ty Gibbs, 18th Kurt Busch, Mark Martin finished 19th, and Austin Dillon was 20th. 21st to Dave Marcus, Michael McDowell finished 22nd, 23rd to Dale Jarrett, Denny Hamlin 24th, 25th BJ McLeod, 26th was Bubba Wallace, David Gilliland was 27th, 28th to Kevin Harvick, David Reagan was 29th, and 30th, the last car in the lead lap, was Clint Bowyer. Matt DiBenedetto was 31st, 32nd Greg Biffle, 33rd to Dario Franchitti, the last car on track. The rest of the field went out early. Danica Patrick 34th, 35th Martin Truex Jr., Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was 36th, and the first two cars out on lap 55 were Kyle Larson and Tony Stewart, who finished 37th and 38th respectively. Your top 20 in the points standings with 9 races to go in the season look like this. Kyle Petty maintains the points lead by now 24 over Chase Elliott. 31 back is Kyle Larson in third. Matt Kenseth is 74 back, Ryan Blaney 82 back, Jeff Gordon is 94 back, Denny Hamlin is 7th, 123 back, Mark Martin 131 back, 166 back Ty Gibbs, 177 back Jimmy Johnson, Martin Truex Jr. is 191 back, Steve Park is 195 back, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 13th, 200 back. 214 back David Reagan, 229 back Joey Logano, Josh Berry 274 back, 17th is Carl Edwards 303 back, Tony Stewart 319 back, 335 back is Brad Keselowski, and 20th is David Gilliland 381 out of the lead. The coverage of the Quaker State 400 has been brought to you under an exclusive media license granted by the Atlanta Motor Speedway to NBC Sports and the Performance Racing Network solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening and viewing audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the accounts or descriptions contained in these broadcasts without the express written permission of NASCAR and its broadcast partners is strictly prohibited. Play-by-play for NBC were Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton. PRN's play-by-play were Mark Garrow, Doug Rice, and Larry McReynolds. Turn announcers for PRN were Doug Turnbull and Pat Patterson. NBC's pit reporters were Marty Snyder, Dave Burns, and Kim Coon. PRN's pit reporters were Wendy Venturini, Brad Gilley, and Brett McMillan. Your pre-race show host for NBC was Marty Snyder, and the Performance Racing Network's pre-race show hosts were Mark Garrow and Doug Rice. Now on behalf of everybody at the Performance Racing Network, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and NBC, I'm Joshua Boston. Once again, we congratulate Joey Logano on his second win of the season at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Up next, we head to Watkins Glen for the Go Bowling at the Glen, only on USA Network and on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.